being called, y'all, about this messy-ass episode of Basketball Wives. Nessa, girl, this was the messiest ass. My hair is laid. Like, bitch, I ain't putting no wig on because I ain't finna fuck up my fresh do that I had just got for Candy birthday party. Y'all can't take her, honey. I went down to the salon. I told her, give me an old nasty piece of mullet-inspired mohawk, honey. I wanted her faded and shaded down to the side, honey. Keep my length to the top, honey. Make her a little rugged, little dry, little piece of fruits and berries teas. Because, bitch, I don't need to be styled over, okay? Now, let me tell y'all something. I may not walk around town to get y'all Marlo Hampton stolen fashion realness, but when I step out, I step out, okay? Let's just get into this messy-ass episode of Basketball Wives. Y'all, we finna have us a good time because this shit got me crunk. Everything about this damn episode was just wrong as fuck. I will say this. I do think Evelyn came from a yeah. I almost said she came from a genuine place. And it had less to do with that girl's style and a genuine place of embarrassment. It was like, listen, girl, have you ever been somewhere with your family, right? Like, say, for instance, your little nephew graduating, and everybody is there in graduation attire, and you got like that one cousin that show up in shorts. That's really how Evelyn was feeling. It wasn't like, oh, you know, you need help with your style. It was more like, if you're going to be around me and us and these girls, then you need to dress the part. Moreover, we're at a winery and you're dressed wrong. Now, I will say this. Evelyn didn't shade that girl weight or nothing like that, but basically she was just coming from a place of, you dress kind of tacky. Like Jackie. You know what I'm saying? Here's the real game. And here's where things went left. The girl was made out to feel like she was the butt of a joke that everybody was in on except for her. And it's like, I'm trying to figure out where Evelyn went wrong. But the funny thing about it is, when you have friends and then you're making new friends, Evelyn did not do nothing neither one of us would do. We all go out to eat with a new girl. You a lying-ass bitch. If you gonna sit here and tell me in my face, any one of y'all watching me, that when you go back home and get around your girls, y'all not gonna be like, child, we had a good time, but girl, can y'all believe Miss Thing showed up in some biker shorts that was her same body color and she looked naked walking through the canyon? We all would have done that, okay? But then Evelyn took it a step further and gonna suggest in front of them girls, after she spilled the tea, I don't consider it reading her. She spilled the tea. She was like, you know, I'm gonna get her a makeover. But here's the thing. I'm a man when I want to be. Evelyn, as a woman, you should have known that that was not going to go over well as a woman. Just woman to woman, you should have known, done in that manner. But here's where you really fucking went wrong, Evelyn. Once the shit hit the fan, and the girl was like, you know, well, is this a joke? And you've been sitting around telling everybody, talking about it, and you trying to say I have bad style. That was the opportunity for you to tell her right then and there what inspired this whole makeover situation. And you just should have said, you know, Kristen, I thought perhaps you needed a little help because we went to the winery and you were dressed inappropriately. I thought the girl was crying because she was going to say, I wore these biker shorts because that's the only thing I have that fits. You know what I'm saying? Then that stylist, Sanaya, chiming in don't make things no better. But is it me? Or do y'all notice Shaunie making a point to enter the stage only after the drama has started? I found Shaunie's entrance to that pop fire pit where they were sitting after Evelyn and the girl was kind of, after Evelyn revealed she wanted to do her makeup and the girl had a negative reaction. I find Shaunie's entrance to be a little suspect because what it now reads is, I Shaunie O'Neal don't know what's going on, I walk in on this group and this mess going on, and my hands are clean. Y'all notice that? Like, you know, I used to over-exaggerate when I be like, Shaunie orchestrate all this stuff, but she always finds a way to keep her hands clean as if she's not a part of the Mean Girl crew. All right, moving right along. The funniest motherfucking part of this goddamn show, and I was cleaning up when my eyes got glued to the TV, is when Jackie went in to console the girl, told the girl she knew nothing about it, then brought her ass back out to the table, and Evelyn was like, you know, well, no, I told the ladies I was going to do this. All of the ladies here knew. And she was like, wait a minute, Jackie, you knew? Bitch, Jackie got the backpedaling and pussy popping and was, she had to cock that ponytail to the side and was like, I mean, what? And then, okay, so now you're going to give me a makeover. I'm feeling offended. I walk off. Jackie tries to console me. Then I find out Jackie knew about it. So now I'm double offended. And I ain't going to lie. The triple offense was that ghetto-ass stylist walking down that goddamn stairwell. Let me tell you something. If you try to tell me that what I'm giving needs to be winery ready, then that stylist is like she need to be giving winery teas and not 1999 Melissa Ford King Magazine rap video Jay-Z teas. Let me tell you something. Now get it, don't get me wrong. In this business, I understand some of the best makeup artists and best hair artists in Atlanta don't even do their own damn hair. You know, their art is their hand. I'm not saying she got to walk down the thing looking like $1 million. But bitch, you know, you are your best business card. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing about that girl's style that she's given from the time they introduced us to Sanaya to now that makes me say, Okay, so now you don't got, you know, wide body ghetto fish coming down the thing. And then looking at all kind of dope dealer girlfriend, you know, bundles. Then you bring me in the room, you know, and I do like what Sanaya was saying. I'm going to take you out your comfort zone. She started the consultation properly, right? But then when I looked over and you... First of all, when you said Kristen in bodysuit, what part, and I'm not shading her, what part of this girl just had babies and she's fat, need to dress for her weight, and bodysuits go together? That's just as bad as these big burly niggas walking around in rompers. No, God, no self-conscious person wants to put on no damn bodysuit. Then you gave me this backhanded ass compliment / insult talking about, yeah, because you know, it's going to be ghetto chic, you know, because I know that's what we get. Fish. Wait a minute. Honey, I'm cod. You tilapia. You an old nasty piece of whiting or grouper, honey. This is today's fresh catch of the day. Don't lump me in with you, bitch, okay? Yes, God, I'm Buckhead Seafood. Your ass is Red Lobster. Don't get it twisted. Lump me in, honey. Piece of Long John silver fish, no God. Food court mall fish serving ass. Gonna lump me in with you, no bitch. I'm not like you. Then Sanaya didn't make it any better with the whole repeating the me. You know, which basically implied you would look better if you could afford labels. So then you called somebody who was already visibly upset, broke. Then you told the bitch flat out she didn't have no style. Now here's the thing, and y'all been getting on me recently about deviating from the show and then revealing like behind the fourth wall with production stuff. And I ain't gonna lie, I've attacked the dog fuck out of Basketball Wives LA production this season, and I don't give a fuck. The shit was whack. It was horrible, and they need to step it up and stop the fuck playing with us. But they did a good job this episode. But I'm going to tell y'all what's going on in the reality TV world, period, and not just Basketball Wives. So let's pause on Basketball Wives for a minute. Nene said it best in her tweet after the Housewives. First, these hoes was fighting for a position. Now they fighting for a check. What has happened in reality TV world across this last, let's just say, decade, is that ordinary people have now realized, oh shit, this shit can become a career that can set me up for life. Hence, when they're trying to get on shows and remain on shows, Existing cast members are whispering in their ear, girl, when you get on here, turn up, show out, give them what they need so they'll keep you. Production people are saying, girl, show out, be funny, be memorable, be over the top. Because shit, these bitches walking around here with Escalades and Range Rovers and G-Wagons and Givenchy and Balmain. And bitch, I want Balmain. I want Chanel for my baby. Okay? Yes. I bet y'all don't know where that quote from. I need Fendi. I need Gucci. I need Chanel for my baby. He's got game. Anyway, so everybody is trying to turn the fuck up so they can be memorable. I refuse to believe anybody with a 5th grade education or higher would ever say to a new client the things Sanaya said to that damn girl. She was in there auditioning for that role and trying to keep it. And baby, let me tell you something. You've passed with flying colors. Unfortunately, Kristens' feelings got hurt in the process. And I'm here to say this, Miss Kristen. Real talk. Everything, whether you consider what Evelyn did or not to be considered a read, they were all surface level, superficial reads. And if it had you crying at that level, before you even made it to the blogs and social media and so on and so forth, then mama, I don't know if this is the right career path for you. Maybe you should, I think ICDC College is registering right now for their fall classes. Or maybe, girl, you should go become a CNA. Or better yet, go down to Florida State University and get you a degree in dietetics. Since weight is an issue. I'm just saying, because that shouldn't, although you felt put on the spot, that shouldn't have been enough to send you in a tizzy like that. And that's another thing, too. That girl was made to be the spectacle of the episode. Then when she tried to get the makeover, all y'all in the room, laying down, let me see what kind of experiment you gonna do on this bitch? How you gonna poke and prod and make her look better? And honestly and truthfully, the girl didn't even look bad. And here's the thing that bothered me, quiet as it's kept. Tammy Roman was real quiet in the situation, but quiet as it's kept, Tammy, you should have been the main one rubbing that girl on her back and supporting her because, bitch, when your ass came on your first damn season of Basketball Wives, you look like you had to sell a book of food stamps to even get what I can't even call that shit you had on fashions. You know what I'm saying? Quiet as it's really kept, Tammy, for Shaunie to have been your girl from back in the day. Shaunie should have either gave your ass some damn fashions or asked VH1 to give your ass a goddamn 6 months advance because you look horrible. And to think that when you came on the camera, you was giving it your personal best. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's getting ready to film, before you come on camera, you like, girl, make me look good. You walked on looking your personal best. And you look, you know what I'm saying? You look like somebody from that old Method Man video back when Antoinette had an attitude, okay? Crinkly hair, you know what I'm saying? You was Forever 21 couture, okay? It wasn't the back of Forever 21. You had on the Forever 21 that was on the mannequin in the window, but it was Forever 21 nonetheless. Real costumey-based jewelry. Real costumey-based. Honestly, truthfully, you in a Basketball Wives looking like you could have played Precious Mama. You look like you had a real hard time for somebody who understood the struggle and understood what it felt like to be inserted in a group of girls that was very fashionable and labeled down. It would seem to me that you would have had a tad bit more sympathy. You know what I'm saying? Because that was the first thing that Jennifer and Evelyn ragged on your ass on. And now that your ass don't got a penny and a half to rub together, now you just sit in the front seat at fashion shows. You wear Givenchy, Balenciaga, girl, bye. Girl, she want to fight me. Girl, bye. But you know what? I will say this. Sanaya, bitch, you did the right thing. They don't pay me to come down here and style somebody, so if I can't get her, let me just go ahead to the next person who needed Tacky Jackie, okay? And to think that Jackie was starting a clothing line at one time. Goodbye. Sanaya, I will say, you giving me a little too much. You giving me something I can feel and I want to give it back to you. Okay, I'm fine, mama. I don't even want none of that. It's too much. You putting it on me. I think you could find a place, not amongst the group, but on the show, probably only amongst Jackie. Jackie is probably, I think you would find a place amongst Tammy as well if Tammy wasn't so busy trying to stay in Shaunie and Evelyn in good graces, because I think you probably have more in common with Tammy, minus the sleeping with married men stuff, than you do with the rest of the girls. And let me move on because I don't spend way too much time on this. I think the last thing I want to say, let me move on to the dinner scene. Malaysia, the ambush was fucked up. It just wasn't cool. She wasn't invited. You know, you were invited. If you didn't want to come, if you didn't want, if you wanted Brandi to be there and you couldn't be there without her, then you just shouldn't have came. But I definitely think after somebody expressed that they didn't want to be around a person, you shouldn't have did that. I rarely agree with Tammy and her antics, but I get what Tammy did. I should be able to pick and choose who I'm around. Interesting lesson. Candy's birthday party 2 nights ago, I was sitting down talking to Mimi Faust and Carly Red and some other people. And Mimi was like, basically, I got to get out of here, y'all. I got to go to, I got an 8 o'clock in the morning call time or whatever. And, everybody's talking. She's like, I don't even, or I can't remember who, because it was 30 different people from reality TV shows there. But somebody mentioned that with their particular show, you get an email with a call time, and you're just told to be there. You don't know who you're filming with. Because in the back of my mind, I'm like, well, didn't everybody get the email that say 8 o'clock, meet at Mr. Childs? So how did you not know this was happening? And so it's funny. It made me lean my head to the side, because as we get ready to film the show that I'm doing, I'm like, bitch, I don't appreciate the ambush. But they were saying, no, you get told, be here at 8 o'clock, and you do not know who you're filming a scene with or whatever. So, Tammy didn't know Brandi was coming. She was totally ambushed. Malaysia was the only one who knew. And I'm with Tammy for just getting up and walking away because I don't want another scene. However, Tammy, Tammy, something is always flawed with your logic. And you tend to not be diplomatic and be able to see things from both perspectives. The way you gathered that Brandi could have gotten you locked up in a foreign country, I'm not understanding how you crossed that bridge, how you got there. From my understanding, Duffy was saying she was good. And from Brandi's perspective, Duffy wasn't good. She expressed to Duffy that she wasn't good. And basically, Tammy, because you've got a 6-7 year history of bullying and beating people the fuck up, the damn girl was scared to express herself. And it's not that Brandi was trying to get the girl to come at you. Brandi had already fried y'all roaches the prior season when she got Shaunie ass together and Shaunie excused her. And guess what? Brandi's still there. So what Brandi was saying was, bitch, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. I fought these giants before, and them hoes ain't nothing to be scared of, including Shaunie's ass. And she was saying, stand up for yourself. That's what she was saying. Tammy, can't nobody make you act a goddamn donkey. And let's not get it twisted, Tammy. Your ass ain't in fear. You wasn't in fear of going to jail. And Tammy, you wasn't finna hit no damn body. You have mastered your role. Tammy, you the Nene Leakes of the basketball franchise. You know that your check is directly tied to how much conflict and how many holes you halfway slap. So come on, cut it out, man. That's your trump card. That's your role. You the bitch that pop off. That's the character. That's the lane you've carved for yourself. That's the role. So shit, quiet as it's kept. You need to be calling Duffy and kissing her ass, because had that not happened, the whole Portugal trip would have been non-eventful and probably scrapped from the show on the editing floor. So stop playing, mama. Okay? Now here's what I don't understand. Evelyn, you've now involved yourself in something that ain't got nothing to do with you. Because I'm going to tell you something. You had never met Brandi, and Brandi ain't never did nothing to Tammy strong and deep enough for you to be like, I'm not even going to fuck with her. You know what I'm saying? Evelyn, at best, you should have said hello. She said hi, everybody. You should have said, hey, how you doing? Okay, you should have said hello. When the girl came outside and said, y'all not going to speak, what you should have said is, I don't know what's going on, but I roll with them. You see what I'm saying? Now you don't interjected yourself in the middle of something that you wasn't even present for. You sitting there with the stern face, like you at a Botox appointment, mad at some shit over some shit that didn't have nothing to do with you. That wasn't cool. Shaunie, I can see why Shaunie gave Brandi the damn silent treatment, because she tried to fire and embarrass that girl on the show. And yes, and your services are no longer needed. And VH1 overrode her ass. So yeah, Shaunie, if I was you, I'd be mad too. Y'all, damn, I ain't been excited about a reality TV show in a long while. I guess all my notes been getting back to Red Shed or Left Shed or Shed Media, whatever the hell it's called. And y'all went back to the editing floor and gave the dog what she needed, because this was a good, entertaining, and you know what? Relatively organic episode. Keyword organic. So y'all keep up the good work. I feel like with these production companies now, you have to stroke their ass on the head and tell them when they're doing good. Speaking of, so let me fill y'all in. Y'all know each video I give y'all nuts and bolts and whatever. So the show that I'm doing, we were supposed to start filming a couple days ago, and once again it got pushed back to next month on the 13th. So we do start filming next month on the 13th. What else can I tell y'all? It's not on VH1. As if that does anything. It's not on VH1. It's not on BET. What else can I tell y'all without getting a phone call from somebody? I already told y'all gonna gag at the cast. Y'all are going to gag. I'll leave it at that. Let me see what else going on that I'm willing to. I'm in the giving mood. The podcast. Everybody wants to know what happened to the podcast. So I originally was going to do the podcast when I said I was in April, but when we had our creative phone call about storylines and what my storyline would be on the show, I made an executive decision that I would wait until the show started to do it on the show, to add to my storyline, and just to have in the background in case I didn't have that strong of a storyline. Not to mention, with all the projects that I have coming up, I didn't want too many new things going on in their infancy. So I told y'all about the reality show, but the ink is signed. I'm actually doing 2 shows and filming both of them at the exact same time. Like, they're both, because the reality show start date got pushed, now both shows will be in production at the same time. And the second show I'm doing will come on TV every day of the week. So it'll come on TV every day. That's it. All as much as I'm gonna give y'all on that one. That one is the even bigger surprise than the reality show is just a little yang around the house, but the other one will be on every day of the week, and it'll be y'all gonna gag at that cast. It's 5 of us on there. It's daytime talk. I'll go ahead and leave that with it. Daytime talk. And it'll be 5 days a week. So the doll will be doing that too, and y'all gonna really gag when y'all see that cast. So, that's kind of where I've been, y'all, in terms of being busy. My whole situation, 7 years at the blog and YouTube level, has manifested into something larger, and the dog got a lot going on, popping off at the same damn time. I promise y'all, within the next 30 to 45 days, press releases will probably be released on one, if not both projects, and then I'll be able to just go ahead and really go in and let have and just really tell y'all what all going on. But a bitch has been missing for a minute. Oh, my Instagram. At some point, I am going to start my Instagram back, but I will say this. Having it disabled, it really has been cathartic for my life. I didn't realize how much we rely on social media and how much information just gets force-fed to us. And I just, since my Instagram has been disabled, my mind has just been so much clearer because I haven't been distracted by so many other things. And then all this, y'all don't understand what working in this celebrity blog, reality TV atmosphere for 7 years can do to your brain. Like, it turns your brain into applesauce, especially when you don't live your real life in that manner. Like, you know, in my real, so there's Funky Dineva, who's a character. There's Q. You know what I'm saying? There's Q, who I thought was me, but Q has now become the character that I play when I'm not Funky Dineva and I don't have the wigs on. And then there's Quentin Latham. Quentin Latham is the real me. Quentin Latham is who you're talking to right now. You ain't talking to Dineva. You're not talking to the character Q. You're talking to Quentin Latham. In Quentin Latham's real life, in my real life, independent of this other stuff, I've got friends. We go to the bar. We have fun. We love each other. We support each other. And, you know, we're not in all that who said what and who did this. I don't do conflict. You know, yes, I had that one big situation that happened a couple years ago. And that's why that was so life-altering for me, because I don't live like that. And there won't be an opportunity for that to happen again, because once it was done, it was done. You know, I don't live my life like that in a constant state of chaos and conflict. I'm very even-keeled. I like this. I got a good 5 or 6 friends. I'm with the same 6 bitches all the damn time. I do the same old thing. Work, do my work, go down to the bar. I live a life like this. So having all that drama, and this person threw a drink, and this person threw flowers, and this person threw this, and Jocelyn Hernandez said this, and Nene Lee did this. Oh God, did you see what Phaedra did? It's like, yeah, that stuff is cool for work, but when it's time to turn work off, like, I just don't want that shit seeping into my psyche as I get ready to fucking be a part of a reality TV show, right? So nonetheless, that's what's been going on with me. Wow, I did not think that I would end up doing this as part of this video. Wow. Alright, I'm talking too much. Y'all ain't y'all can't fix my life. I'll call you later, girl. Bye.